season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Fields on first down. Steps away to his left. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Off play action. Fields. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
Hey, check back, 6. Let's go.
First carry now for David Montgomery. Oh, they hit. In the backfield, and he will not escape, and that is not going to get it done. So on fourth down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return, and the Ravens, they'll take over. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 24. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. Being chased out left. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. 7 yards, the pickup there. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. Jackson now. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he will have a Ravens first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Jackson eluding the pressure right. And this is caught. It's Brown. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Bears. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
Certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time: completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. From the gun, here's Fields. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. Here's Smith to return it. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least 1 home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss, as they did.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will bring this back. It's a pick-6 and a Raven touchdown. So now it appears they're going to accept the penalty, which means take away the interception. Also means keep your defense on the field. Don't understand this one bit. On 1st down, Fields. Flushed out right. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Fields. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Dafe Owe. Back at his 41-yard line. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how starting the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. That's returnable now for Smith. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. This time, Jackson will throw it. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big play there on the catch and run.
1st down, Ravens.
We're scoreless after 1. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. That is caught, Rashad Bateman. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field. It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Here's Jackson to throw. He'll buy some time right. Toward the pylon, caught. And they're going to stop him here short of the goal line with the flag down. Well, this could set up a very interesting decision. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. One more time with Dobbins. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And what we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football, it says finish on it, because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Play action. It's Fields. On the move to his left. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
The Bears on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. Looking deep for Adams. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, he's got one of the strongest arms in the league. Some people may say the strongest, but that can also have a downside occasionally, and here he's intercepted.
Yeah, when we talk about strong arms, being able to throw it deep downfield doesn't necessarily take the strongest. It takes more of the timing type of a quarterback. And it's great to be able to take your shot, but when it hangs up there just a bit too long, you put it in jeopardy. And in this case, it was intercepted.
Draw play. Fields gives to Montgomery.
And he'll be taken down at the 18. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Fields. He rifles one that's intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Justin Tucker for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Fields throw there, complete to Mooney.
That catch good for only a couple.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
From the 40 now on second down.
Fields. A throw left side taken in by Kmet.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
That's a gain of 6.
3rd and 2, Fields.
Escaping the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away but could not. Call it a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jackson flush to his right.
Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted.
Picked off at the 22. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Fields now to throw.
He'll leave it for Montgomery complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a 1st down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters.
You'll get nothing.
And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Another try after the 1st down sack. Fields looking deep for Adams. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters.
3 first-half interceptions now, and Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play caller from here on out got to design some throws for him that he can complete, keep it away from the defense, and try and get him back on track.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson.
He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
And just a yard to go here on second down.
Now Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off with great anticipation.
And the Bears will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense,
as they take over here with 11 seconds remaining.
Looking deep for Adams. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Here's 2nd and 10. A final shot before the break. Fields.
Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half.
And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
And some room to roam now. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory.
53 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
One of the reasons that this team is on this win streak, big runs like that.
When you see runs like that broken off, you know this is a team that's confident running the football. A big reason why this streak has occurred, they've come together, had a plan, and stuck to it. And when you get big-time runs like that, makes it easier to stay with it, doesn't it?
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. Jackson sliding out of the pocket. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is now 24. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a tough option not to return it. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
On 2nd and 10, Fields looking deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Chicago! I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Here's 2nd and a yard. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the 2nd round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football in the backfield? Be able to get him in the 2nd round? That's what I call a steal.
2nd and 5. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Jackson from the shotgun. Forced out to his left. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And that is incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jackson over the middle here to Brown. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. It's got to be so tough having the ball in the middle of the field like that, knowing that a linebacker is just waiting to make a big tackle like we just saw.
No doubt about it, because offense coordinators love to call plays to send receivers into the middle of the field. And linebackers, they want to naturally discourage those plays from being called.
Call it a 4-yard pickup, but it leaves them a few inches short here on 4th down. Jackson's going to try the sneak, and they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
Well, you just totally get the sense there that a field goal was not in the game plan at all.
And the boys up front, they created the surge. I think they knew that they had the leverage advantage.
Oh, that's a great point there. Being able to get lower than the defensive front, create just enough space. And I love when those quarterbacks get low and slide in there and get it done.
On 1st and goal. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Jackson now. Dancing to his left. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Von Miller in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Another try after the 1st down sack. Fields, he's going to float this one deep right side. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. He finds his man, complete. That's Grant. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball, because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. They'll run on 1st down. Dobbins, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
99 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Dobbins The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
They'll try to run with Dobbins. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Tucker's kick is good, and their lead will swell up to 28. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Fields. Escaping the pressure right. That's complete to Mooney. And he's able to get this one up. To his 30 before he's out of bounds. And now hold everything here as the challenge flag is out. And we're going to get a review of that last play. Winds up a very good call there defensively to challenge that one, as that now will wind up and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And the Ravens are going to have it here at their own 15. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw. Because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Runs over him. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Off play action. Dobbins. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15. Flush to his right. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. 2nd and 10. Fields again. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
That's a gain of 7.
Fields on 3rd down. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. But we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy. He's coming. He's coming. He's coming. We got double up. Double up. 54, right there. 54, Mike. You don't know no better. Hey, what's up? Check Mike. 54.
Now it's Fields. And my goodness, another interception. Anthony Averett picks it, and the Ravens force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Right back to Dobbins on first. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 123 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
First down, Baltimore.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And they take a knee. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you can just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today. So you saw them deflate with every series, didn't you? Every time they ran onto the field, it was slower and slower to get to the football because they just felt like if we go out there, we're just going to turn it over anyway. So it was really a stellar performance.
So for the Ravens, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And they'll return home next week to take on the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for the Bears, it's a loss that'll drop them back to 500 through 10 games. And they'll have a quick turnaround as they're back in action Thursday at noon Eastern for the traditional Thanksgiving Day game in Detroit.